Jimmy was suddenly grabbed by a giant hand, scaring him out of his wits. The gummy bears in the bowl spilled all over the floor as Jimmy forcefully threw the bowl away. Then, something incredible happened. The spilled gummies started moving like tiny sprites. Jimmy and Kyle were totally amazed as the small gummies slowly turned to look at them. Curious, Jimmy reached out to touch one. At that moment, the gummies quickly fused together, becoming larger creatures. The growing gummies were getting pretty scary. Jimmy and Kyle grew tense, repeatedly assuring the gummies that they meant no harm. But the gummies' faces suddenly turned incredibly frightening. They opened their mouths wide and lunged at the two boys. One of the gummies crawled onto Kyle's neck. Jimmy used all his strength to rip the gummy off, slam it on the ground, and kick it away. But the stubborn gummy bounced right back. The two boys were clearly in big trouble, with the gummies attacking them in all sorts of ways. Jimmy grabbed a red gummy, threw it hard on the ground, and pounded it repeatedly with his fists. To his surprise, the gummy suddenly opened its mouth and tightly engulfed Jimmy's fist. At this point, all the gummies seemed to receive a special command. They rapidly converged, completely immobilizing Jimmy. The other boy hid and called his mom for help, but no one would believe the scene he described, and their situation was becoming more and more dangerous. Just then, a green gummy spotted Kyle and hurled itself at him with a roar. It tightly wrapped around Kyle's head. In a panic, Kyle stumbled and fell, accidentally triggering a magic book in his hand. The book emitted a blue magical force that instantly sucked the green gummy inside. Kyle seemed to have discovered the secret to defeating these monsters. Meanwhile, Jimmy was in grave danger, about to be devoured by the red gummies. Kyle quickly opened the book, and the amazing magic once again unleashed a blue vortex, pulling in all the gummies. Jimmy was saved by the magic book yet again. Due to copyright reasons, the story can only be told up to this point. For more exciting content, please download the original movie, Goosebumps: Haunted Halloween.